Special ceremony, the distribution of cherished NBA rings. What an achievement for this team, and a great way to tip off our broadcast. Welcome, everyone. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at Target Center. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. Durant out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cunningham in at the 1. And for the Timberwolves, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
Now here's Cunningham. Down low, Thompson. The Shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here's Detroit. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back over to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the score by Detroit. Thompson against McDaniels. And the shot goes down.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Pass to Stewart. Count that one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Randall. Edwards looking for an opening. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
And here's Cunningham. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Stewart, the pass to Ivy. And the dunk by Duren.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Now here's Randall. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Isaiah Stewart. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Now here's Cunningham. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable. Offensive board. Stewart outside. Thompson against McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Thompson's shot is off. The Timberwolves trail. Randall right side. Out to DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. 4-3. The rebound by Stewart.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Stewart, a screen on DiVincenzo. And Stewart with a basket on the assist by Cunningham.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. DiVincenzo finds McDaniels. Randall against Stewart. Randall inside. And that one drops.
Every night, Randall draws a ton of contact, and he dishes it out, too.
Thompson outside. And here's Ivy from the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Outside McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Here's DiVincenzo. Yet to see a basket. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And it's Randall with the jam.
The power and mobility of Randall, that combination makes it really hard to cover him on the pick and roll.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Stewart outside. Ivy against Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got four-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
No good on the second free throw.
You like having Ivy in the game, a combo guard who can score it himself.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. From deep. And Ivy pulls it down.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Cunningham. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. It's tipped. The Pistons clear it. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
And the dunk by Durant.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Randall. Some solid defense from Stewart.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Timberwolves trail by 7. DiVincenzo with it. Still no points. Pass to Edwards to stop the run. Good on the jump shot.
Get him to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
The Pistons have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Ivy against DiVincenzo. A nice shot by Ivy. And the Pistons lead by 7.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. It can't happen.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Over Ivy. Edwards, no good.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away. But the inside area is their territory.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
Nas Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Detroit also making some changes. Holland comes in for Stewart, and DeRozan is subbed in for Ivy. Randall deciding where to go with it. Pass to DiVincenzo. This one for three. DeRozan with the rebound. The Pistons on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. To the middle. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren. Really?
Taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Minnesota with some changes. Anderson's checked in for Randall. Shannon comes in for Edwards. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for DiVincenzo. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Jenkins is checked in. Dosunmu can't hit. Detroit leading by 10. Pass to Jenkins. Here's Hyland to the inside. Stolen by Anderson. Outside McDaniels. Back to Anderson. Curran with a steal. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan really packs a punch now. He's an explosive athlete with really good strength. I mean, he's got great size for a backcourt dominant scorer.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Brian, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Detroit leading by 10. Here's Jenkins. Still without a bucket. Picked by Reed. There's the triple. And it's DeRozan missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Shannon using his post moves to get the 2 points.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Here's Lanier. Fires the three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Anderson. Pass to Shannon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. 5th, Detroit.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Klintman's checked in for Detroit. Detroit leading by 11. On the wing, DeRozan. The fadeaway. The rebound by Shannon. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Here's Reed. Pass to Dosunmu. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first. Kicks it out to Anderson. McDaniels from long range. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Detroit has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
Here's DeRozan. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And the basket is good. DeRozan's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Anderson. No points yet. Outside Reed. Here's the three. DeMar DeRozan grabs a miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Klintman. Pass to Jenkins. Takes a three. Connects from downtown.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Pass to McDaniels. Fires the three. And Reed pulls it down. DeRozan outside. And that's not going to go. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Pistons on top. They lead by 14. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, the Pistons have been rolling along.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's DeSumo. And it's Shannon in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Detroit with the ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Detroit moving the ball around. Now here's Ivy. Tight defense on him. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the three-point line.
Pass to Anderson. DeSumo outside. Reid, a screen on Ivy. Now Reid fires for 3. Sinks it from distance. Reid's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reid. He was just waiting for that pass.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Reid. Three-pointer, no good.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Ivy with the ball. McDaniels covering. Hyland can't hit.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
McDaniels passes to DeSumo. Back to Daniels. The 3-ball hits the trifecta. McDaniels got 5.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Picked by Reid. Pass to Ivy. Back to Reid. Rebound Minnesota.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Reid with it. Picked up by DeRozan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Fontecchio's checked in for McDaniels. Now here's Ivy. He had 25 points in his last game. Oh, swiped away. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's DeSumo. Hyland with a rebound. Detroit leading by 8. Pass to Ivy. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's DeSumo. He's got 6. And the 3-pointer goes. Reid's got his second basket of the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Checked in for Jenkins. Now here's Cunningham. He's covered by DeSumo. Now here's Cunningham. Clock at 6. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Hyland for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. Head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
Now here's Edwards. Reed, a screen on Cunningham. Edwards, no good. Detroit leading by 10. DeRozan for three. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Edwards with a step. Right side Reed. Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Detroit moving the ball around. Goes up at the stripe. And again, no good by Detroit. Timberwolves trail by 10. Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. Now Edwards launches it. And he misses. Only 2 for 6. Now here's DeRozan. Defense right on him. From the wing, the rebound by the Timberwolves.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Another miss by Minnesota. The Pistons lead by 10. Kicks it out to Cunningham. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Dosunmu. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The Pistons in second.
The players in the league that worry about getting their numbers each night were often disappointed when playing this team last year. They were one of the best at opponents' points allowed per game. They set the bar pretty high for their defense this year.
Randall, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Fontecchio. Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. Thompson comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Cunningham against McDaniels. Now here's Cunningham. Not a lot of room. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now. on their heels.
Now here's Randall. 6 points for him. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That free throw good from Cunningham.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
And Minnesota making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 13. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just feasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Edwards. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
McDaniels against Cunningham. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Detroit leading by 13. Ivy with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. Ivy passes to Cunningham. The three is up. Duren, and the tip-in on the offensive boards. Duren's got 10.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. DeRozan is checked in for Ivy. Timberwolves trail by 15. Now DiVincenzo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Randall. McDaniels, a screen on Stewart. The 11-footer. No good off the back of the rim.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Yeah, out of the corner, DeRozan finding the open space on the floor.
And here's Randall. 6 points for him. Ooh, Thompson with the block. Stewart, a screen on McDaniels. Cunningham with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Duren with a screen on Edwards. Pulls up. And again, it's Detroit converting.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
Now here's Stewart. 13 points in the win against Orlando. Inside. Detroit moving the ball around. Thompson passes to Cunningham. DeRozan outside. Lets it fly. Good. He hits the jumper. DeRozan's got 11 points.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
DiVincenzo against Cunningham. Pass to McDaniels. DiVincenzo with it. With the drive. Thompson pulls it in. Detroit leading by 19. Throws it up high. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, guys. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you guys.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
They throw good. Edwards, the #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
The putback. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 16. Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. Edwards with it. Now Thompson defending. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Here's Stewart. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Stewart's got 6.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
DiVincenzo against Cunningham. Outside McDaniels. He takes it in, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
I'll tell you, McDaniels eats up ground in a hurry.
The Pistons lead by 16. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Thompson outside. Pass to Stewart. Lets the 3 fly. Pure from 3-point range. Stewart's got 5 points in the quarter.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
DiVincenzo against Cunningham. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. Over Cunningham. And so it's the Detroit Pistons up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You know, right now for Minnesota, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up that big old dub.
So, Shaq, how many of those Game 1 home openers did you actually win over your career?
AOT, Ernie, all of them.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Pistons. That does it for halftime.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Isaiah Stewart out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. The Pistons lead by 19. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Now here's Dosunmu. Edwards, the pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Once Reed saw he had room, he went right up with authority.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. Ivy outside. Back to Cunningham. Edwards against Thompson. And that one's good. Thompson's got 5 points.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Now here's DeSumo. Ivy defends. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Thompson. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And the free throw, no good. And they get it back.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Minnesota with the ball. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Edwards. And Ivy pulls it down.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Out to Thompson. Kept alive. Duren, no good.
As he often does, he gets to the rim. But that's just stellar defense.
And stolen by Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. Duren, the screen. Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside for Randall. Here's Edwards. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Pistons have gone 4 of 8 in the third. And that one's good. Cunningham.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Second is Rudy Gobert. Jalen Duren third.
These two were a consistent presence around the rim, able to anticipate where the ball was going and just gobbling up the boards.
5 on the clock. Reed to screen on Cunningham. Back to Reed to stop the drought. The rebound by Detroit. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. There's Cunningham with a 3. He buries it from 3. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, plays with such an edge. His style is tenacious.
Pass to Reed. DiVincenzo on the wing. Ivy defends. Now Reed. Give him 8. To the paint. Duren with a steal. Here's Ivy, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
The 3, DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Duren up and in on the layup. Duren's got 16 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Reed to screen on Cunningham. Pass to Gobert. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Detroit. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Out to Thompson for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. 10 points for him.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And he makes it.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 20-4 run. Ivy passes to Cunningham. No good on the three.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Anderson. Six to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Ivy. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
There's Cunningham with a three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Gobert with a screen on Ivy. Stolen by Thompson. In transition. The finish. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Oh, so hard to stay with Ivy when he's dancing with the ball.
Outside Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Going dunk for dunk. It's an aerial display.
Hey, and we may get another one this next trip up the floor.
Why not? I say keep them coming.
Ivy outside. Stewart against DiVincenzo. And here's Ivy from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Reed for 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
He came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know, it's human nature. When you've got a big lead, it's easy to get complacent and take your foot off the gas like they did there.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Anderson. Here's Berente. No made baskets yet. It's rebounded by Moore. DeRozan against DiVincenzo. DeRozan looks it over. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Moore. From deep three-point range. Rebound Minnesota.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Anderson drives, and it's good. 2 points. Anderson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
DeRozan down low. DiVincenzo covering. Fader on the way. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
They call him the lone mid-ranger. That's DeRozan's bread and butter.
On the take. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Soft touch pitch off the glass.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Minnesota has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Takes the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Here's Jenkins. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Jenkins has got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Right side, Edwards. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Pass to Reed. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Detroit.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Randall on the screen. Out left to the wing. Now Anderson. From downtown, DeMar DeRozan grabs the miss. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound in this one. 3-pointer. Edwards pulls it in. Here he goes. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 16.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
And so it's Detroit, firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. It hasn't taken them... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Edwards and Anderson are out on the wing. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Baron J in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
Here's Jenkins, guarded by Edwards. Releases. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Randall outside. Puts up a 3. And Reed pulls it down. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Baron J. Back to Daniels. Let's go with a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
And that one's good. DeRozan.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And here's Edwards. Jacks up a 3. They grab their own miss. McDaniels from long range. That one is off. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to DeRozan. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically, they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Sasser with the ball. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And he knocks down. On the first one, and Detroit making a change here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Reed.
Pretty tight defense there on Edwards. As a matter of fact, a little too tight.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Both shots good from the strike. Here's Jenkins. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. On the wing, DeRozan. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Here's Reed. Banked it in off the glass.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
The Timberwolves shooting just 42% so far in the game. Drives to the hoop, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And 1 move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Fades back. Basket's good.
Few guys, if any, do it better. DeRozan knows the mid-range shot is his patented shot, and he makes it happen.
Pass to McDaniels. Launches the 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. And Detroit making a change here. Klintman's checked in. Here's Jenkins. Pass to Holland. To the middle. Here's Klintman. And the shot's good. Klintman's got his first bucket in this one. Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. Hit the 3.
Oh, hey! How about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time. Woo! Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Pass to DeRozan. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Edwards. Timberwolves shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And it's blocked. Here's Klintman. Pass to Reed. Good on the bucket.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
And Minnesota with possession here. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Edwards against DeRozan. Jenkins with a rebound. The Pistons have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Klintman misses. The Timberwolves shooting around 41%. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. Moore's checked in for the Pistons. On defense, Minnesota. Pass to DeRozan. Tries the 9-footer. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Ayo Dosunmu picks one up.
You know, I don't know how many guys have bitten on DeRozan's pump fake over the years, but I do know it's a bunch of them, and because that fake is so good, it's a weapon for him.
DeRozan hits them both.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Pass to Barrett-J. Just 5 on the clock. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Fontecchio's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Jenkins. Picked by Reed. The 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Now here's Dosunmu. DiVincenzo on the wing. Now Dosunmu. Down it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to DeRozan. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's DiVincenzo. That one falls.
I think DiVincenzo is at his best in the open court because he's got tremendous speed.
Detroit has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's DeRozan. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
When they get chances at the line, they make you pay. I mean, their free throws have helped maintain this lead.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Well, what you like about DiVincenzo, he brings that energy, that relentless energy all the time, and he's got a great feel for the game. Those are traits you want in your rotation.
Good work there as it goes. DeRozan's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Interesting choice going for the fadeaway, an unnecessary flourish in that case.
Pass to Fontecchio. Here's DiVincenzo. There's the 3. Knocks down the long K.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence going right up with the shot.
Beyond the arc. The rebound by Shannon. Minnesota has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. A minute.
Oh, that was something else, man. Wow. Showing some power. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Here's DeRozan. Shot from the low post is good. DeRozan's got 24 points.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pistons.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this one concludes with their 2nd victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their 2nd and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Duren.
He was all over the place, pressuring ball handlers, jumping the passing lanes. His steals made a huge impact on this game.
Detroit dictating the flow. 29 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Reed passes to DeRozan. And the layup falls.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off. The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, DeMar DeRozan.